Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today I want to talk about why exes come back. Now this is in a follow-up to my previous video, the top 3 reasons why exes come back. I have some more reasons, so I thought, well, why not do another video? So here I am. But before I give you 3 more reasons, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And while you're at it, why not tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when a new video is up. All right, let's get right into it. The first reason you're not going to like. You're not going to be very, very happy about it, but I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to tell you how things are. And so that reason is because their rebound did not work out. Or the person they left you for. So not necessarily a rebound. Maybe they had already started talking to someone, or maybe even seeing them while you were still together, and then they broke up with you and it didn't work out, and now they're back. Now, obviously, you don't want to be second choice, or maybe you do, I don't know. I mean, no one wants to be thought of as the consolation prize. Oh, well, it didn't work out with the rebound. It didn't work out with the person they left me for, so now they're back. So it's really up to you. Do you want to take them back if that's the reason? And they may not even tell you. That's the reason. You kind of got to figure it out yourself. But if you do want to consider taking them back, then they need to give you a good reason as to why you should take them back, why you should consider having them back, and why do they want you back? It's like they didn't want you before, so what has changed? Why do they want you back? Because if they were willing to break up with you once to be with someone else, then what's to stop them from doing it again? So if you take someone back who left you for someone else, or who very quickly went into a rebound, make sure you don't make it super easy for them to come back, because you don't want it to happen again. The next reason is a better reason for a comeback, and that is that they're not happy. They thought that they would be happier without you, and they saw that that wasn't the case. So whatever the reason for the breakup, they realize that it's not worth it if it means being without you. That's a nice sentiment, isn't it? They may have dated and saw what's available in the dating pool, and they were disappointed. They realized the grass isn't greener. They thought they'd be happier if they were single, but they weren't. So this is a great reason for an ex to come back. It's like they're not happy without you. That's what we all want, isn't it? So if this is the reason they give, even though it's a great reason, you still can't make it too easy for them to come back. And again, you have to ask them why you should take them back, and how do they know that they won't leave if they're not happy? So no matter what the reason for someone coming back, you always have to ask questions. You don't just say, okay, come on back. That's just too easy, right? And then finally, we have a third reason, and this is another good reason, and that is that they realize that they're better off with you in their life. Now, I know this sounds similar to reason 2, which was that they're not happy without you, but it's actually not. We often don't realize that someone is valuable to us until they're no longer in our lives. I mean, we may know it, yeah, but we don't really know it until whatever they provided, whatever benefits we received from having them in our lives, is no longer available to us. And by benefits, I mean maybe you were someone that gave great advice. They could ask you about anything and you were always very helpful. You were someone that they felt very at peace with. They felt like home when they were with you. That's not to be underestimated, someone that you can feel at peace with. Or you were someone who always had their best interests at heart. So that's not always easy to find when you move on. And so we often take that for granted until we no longer have it. And so they broke up with you for whatever reason, and now they're realizing that, you know what, I was better off with my ex. And so you'll hear from them. As I said, another great reason for them to come back. But again, ask the tough questions. Why should you take them back? And why do they want you back when they were willing to break up with you, right? And hopefully they'll give you good reasons. I'm sure they will. So those are the 3 reasons. I'll go over them again. Number 1, their rebound, or the person they left you for, didn't work out. They're not happy without you, even though they thought they would be happier without you. And finally, they realize that they are better off with you in their life than to not have you in their life. So I want you to comment below and give me some other reasons that you found why exes have come back in the past for you. And in the meantime, if you're going through a breakup, which I'm assuming you are if you're listening to this, you may want to speak with someone if you're going through a tough time, and that someone will hopefully be me, and you can contact me about private coaching at the link below. That is theartoflove.net, and you can also sign up for my free newsletter while you're there. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.